Durkee told me he been on some positive shit, yeah, yeah. Lately I just wanna show up and body some shit, yeah, yeah. Always been a little mad.
Hey, what's up, Johnny? Chupapi muñeño. Toma, Johnny. Toma, toma. Alright, yeah, let's get it.
Maria, toma una foto con Maria.
Bitch with a badge.
Okay, episode 8 of the Adam and Brian Show. We're here with Jay Ferrer,
Yes, sir.
a.k.a.
Jay Kinda Funny,
All right.
a.k.a. Chupapi muñeño.
All right,
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Awesome, man. So, man, I got to tell you what was a little bit fascinating. We met last night, and just seeing you out in Times Square in Central Park, people coming up to you.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. Like, I love everybody's support, everybody that comes up to me. I always try to take the time to just take a picture, say hi, talk to them a little bit, just to get to know the fans.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. It makes you feel good, huh?
Yeah, of
Really?
course. Yeah. It's
When-
motivating.
When did that first start happening?
I remember it was just like me. I was at dinner with my mom actually, and we were at just some like village. We were actually at Village Inn in Clearwater, and like some kid like came up to me while we were eating. Was like, "You're the guy on TikTok," and that was like the first time anybody has
Yeah.
taken a picture with me or anything. And then it was just like, I was like, "Holy crap!" Like it's actually like somebody just
happening.
took a picture. I was like, "Holy crap!" And then from there to now, obviously now it's just like everywhere. But I try to soak it all in every time. Just like anybody I try to just get everybody. Like it was just so hard now. Like from then to now, it's just a crazy growth in love of people coming up to me. So it's
Awesome.
pretty cool.
So we're in the now. So let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
So you're from where? The Bronx or from
Well,
New York?
I was originally born here in the Bronx. I moved down to Tampa when I was 2 years old. So I stayed in. I was born. Well, not. I was raised in Florida, so
Okay.
I'm a Florida boy.
But just born in New York.
Just born in New York.
Okay.
Yep.
And so you grew up in Florida. Both your parents are together. They're married at the time.
Yeah, so they were married at the time. When I was born here, we moved down to Florida. Everything was good. We moved. We was here and there from apartments, jumping in there. My dad was working at Walmart. Mom was just stay-at-home mom.
Gotcha.
Kind of just like and then my dad was just supporting us.
So so they never split, right? They stayed married.
Well, eventually they stayed. They are still married. Consider when you have the label.
Yeah.
But they're actually not married. So they kind of split up more towards I would say 5 years ago.
Okay.
Around there, yeah. We were just in the same, but it was still in the same household. Co-parenting was still good.
So it didn't really affect you, like
It didn't affect
my dad
me,
left me
yeah.
at 5.
No, yeah, they didn't separate. And then I had to go to him over there, and she's over here. Like they stayed together, which was good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. So okay, so you grew up in Florida, and then you go to regular school. Are you like a class clown in class? What was school? What was elementary, junior high school like?
Yeah,
For you?
so I would say elementary. When I was growing up, I was always a little kid, so all the girls were friends with me because they're like, oh, he's so small, he's cute, I guess.
Yeah.
So I was always with the girl crowd and just friends with females. And then from there to middle school, same thing. Just people knew me because just of this my class clowniness, I would say. I was a funny guy. But I wasn't thinking about social media at middle school for sure. But really, it was just from there, the transition into high school. That's when social media kind of came in, and then I was just started seeing other people doing stuff. So in high school was really where I started trying to start
Yeah.
social media.
Did you get good grades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was an
So you're
A
a
and B
good
student,
student?
honor roll student. Yeah, I was
Wow.
all the way. Yeah. I usually get honor roll. I never really got principals list, so I was kind of just making it just because I knew I could do it, but
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't something that I wanted to pursue. At one point, I did want to become a doctor. I wanted to become a dermatologist. In my first year of high school, I was just that was kind of the plan.
Yeah.
And then it all shifted. I would say 10th grade.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But your mom pushed education, so it was you had to have
my
good
mom
grades.
and my dad, they push education. I was working at UPS, and they were just you just keep going. They didn't want me to stop for social media. for
Gotcha.
sure,
But
yeah.
so you're in high school, but are you a popular kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I was pretty popular. Everybody knew me already, just because I'm good with friends. I'm good with people.
Yeah. Good personality.
People really liked just me. Yeah.
Let me do the mic.
No worries. I bet.
Cool. So you didn't have one of those oh man, I was tortured in high school kind of bully type thing, right? It wasn't like
I would
that.
say no. In high school, everybody loved me. Everybody was cool. Had a bunch of friends. and it was a cool time. Yeah,
Do you have, so you, how old are you, 22?
21. Yeah,
21, so you're a young cat, man.
yeah.
So the kids that you grew up with, are you still friends with them now?
I would say we don't really talk as much just because just our lives are totally different. Like, but like I know the people that like helped me and that were friends, and then I know the acquaintances that like kind of were just in high school
They're
that
like, oh,
we
I
saw
know
every
Jay.
day. Yeah, he's like,
that's my boy.
yeah, yeah,
now
yeah. But
they're
like
trying to-
definitely, there's a few people that like definitely helped me a lot, and that I know like if I hit them up, I'd be like, hey, bro, how's everything going? Like they'll be like, yeah, what's up, bro? Everything's good.
Do you ever get like DMs from like, hey, do you remember me in high school, man? I'm
Nah,
so proud of you.
Initially, when I started social media, like I would say like people started like just doing that, just like the out of the woodworks, just like, hey, bro, we went to high school, love you, you're so cool, stuff like that, and just like you just gotta tell. It's just up to me to tell the real people and the people that are just faking it and just hitting me up just because they see the social media. Yeah.
So in high school, do you go, I'm a junior or senior, do you go, okay, I want to see if I can do something here. I want to see if I can make a living. So when did you actually start like doing what you're doing? Like what age were you?
I would say the end of sophomore year, I started knowing about social media and seeing like YouTubers just like posting like interviews and stuff like that. So then once I went into my junior year, I really knew I was like, okay, there's people posting on YouTube in school, in high school, just doing funny stuff. So I was just like, I'll take inspiration from them and just kind of do it my way and just think of ideas. And that's kind of how I attacked junior year. It was like, all right, I'm still good grades. So I know I'm gonna pass, but I want to try this and just see like how if I can have fun with it.
When you first start, it probably didn't, like the first video didn't just blow up, right?
No,
it wasn't
no,
like
of
that.
course
So it was
not.
like, there was like that building process.
Yeah.
So take me through the mindset. So you're like, okay, I'm trying. It's not happening yet. Do you feel like, okay, maybe this isn't going to work?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that? Do you talk to yourself? Do you
I
have
would
those
say
moments?
in the beginning, it was just so fresh and new that I was just willing to try like whatever, just like, just think of an idea, do it. If it works out, it works out, but I'll still post it. If it's not the best, most viral reaction at that time, the mindset was just post everything. Just like, what if I'm just getting a regular just interview with somebody, just post it because you never know like what it could do on the social media platforms. So that was kind of just trying everything. I never really got discouraged.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's key. When you did post something, right? Were you like, oh, I'm gonna check it back in 5 minutes? How many likes?
Yeah,
let me check
yeah.
back 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
do you
when back then when I used to post, I used to check it like every like minute just to see like how good do like refresh. Yeah. So it was just like the feeling like when you start getting views and like I remember like it was just a skit and like I forgot my first 100 shares and it was just me, my boy Chubbs that actually gave me the word muñeño. We did a skit and he was just like it was just like the Old Town Road skit. Listening to the Lil Nas Old Town Road skit, and we just like that. I went to high school the next day, and I checked where was that? It was like 100 shares, and I was like, that was huge for me because like 100 shares, like I never even had like 10 shares, so it was just like super cool at that time. We'd be like, damn.
It's a dopamine hit, man.
Yeah, so then
It's a
after
high.
that, I was like, all right, what can I do next? And then it's just that's
Did you
just
have
kind
any
of all.
inspirations in the process of like the whole skit?
I was just kind of like
Design?
more freestyle. Like people were doing skits at the time on Instagram, but it was just more like freestyle. Just like think of just something dumb and funny, like whatever comes to mind. Just like and try to be relatable to like just normal people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fearless. You're
Yeah.
fearless.
No. Yeah.
So what was the first video that you made that basically went viral?
Yeah.
Was
So.
it, yeah.
For sure. So so the first video I made was in high school. I did this pillow fighting. I just came up with the idea one day, and I think I seen it on YouTube already that people have done pillow fighting before, but I never really seen it in high school. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take these two pillows tomorrow, and go in there and just get a bunch of clips of me hitting my friends and
In
just
class or just walking in the halls?
Yeah, walking in the halls in class, whatever. So I just went in there the next day and just started just recording. I had my friends just recording me on my phone and just kind of just hit, and then just like I made a compilation of the best clips we got that day. I posted it, and then it was a World Star that posted it, that found that video and posted it, and then that got me from 1,000 followers, I would say, on Instagram to 10K followers.
Wow.
Like
Overnight?
I would say span overnight. Yeah, I literally we went to the mall. I posted it, and then they posted it, and then I like 1,000 followers, and like every time I was refreshing, like it's just like another 1,000, another 1,000, another 1,000, because it was so fresh and new that people were just like, "Whoa, who's this kid?" So like, boom, 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 and then I was like 10K overnight. So I went back to school the next day. Everybody was like, "Yo," like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was that
That was the moment. Yeah.
That was the moment. So you're like, okay, now I got something.
Yeah.
So then you go from that. You got the pillow fight, and then what's the next move after that? So are you calculating now? You're saying, look, now we gotta one up this one. Was that the mindset?
Yeah, definitely. I was like, okay, we'll do another part 2 of the pillow fighting. I'll do some interviews that were trending at the time.
Was the second one though as good as the first?
No.
So it kind of brings
it's
you
always,
back down.
Yeah. So the first one I think are always good, always the best. Then you try to replicate it, and then it goes all right. But then it's just like I was trying to think. It wasn't really like, oh, I got to keep doing the pillow fight. And I was like, I got to think like, what else can I do? So then we started this like rapping interviews where I go out to my friends and then like rap on the beat for 30 seconds. And like everybody started forming crowds and stuff like that. So it was cool. But like it was really just trying a bunch of different stuff.
That's cool. And then what? Yeah. So when you go to like 10,000 followers the next day, what are your parents like? Your parents they know what's going on?
Yeah.
You're like, Mom, look.
Yeah. It was just crazy. Like they were like, wow. Like they couldn't believe it. Like they were like, I said I was gonna do this, and then like they didn't know how. But like then getting to that first 10K, it was just like, dang, okay, that's cool.
Like,
but
college.
No, they're not thinking that. They're not thinking like that. They're like, all right, that's cool, but you still gotta do your schools. Yeah. You still gotta go to work and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but like in the back of my head, I was just like, all right, well, I know I can do something.
So you're still working at the UPS store, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, fuck, man, now I gotta like, do this, but now your mind's over here.
Yeah.
So what hits next? So you got the 10,000. That's the first one, World Star. So what kind of gets you to like level 2? What's the next video?
Dang, the next video I would say.
Or is it just like a bunch of them?
I would say I tried a bunch of interviews, tried a bunch of stuff, but then the next video I would say that went crazy. I didn't know, after the pillow fighting.
Like you, Marvin, Justin, that like y'all were pulling each other out the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So now I knew that World Star, when World Star posts to me, I get X amount of followers. So at this time, they weren't coming on my page and being like, oh, I like this video, let me post it. I had to email them, and then I had to write, sign off the video to them so they can use. And while you do that, they take like 2 weeks to post it. So it will be like whatever I filmed during the week in high school, I would send to them like every day, like the whatever, like 10 emails a day, like spamming them till I just get one.
Different clips, right?
Yeah, different
So it's like
clips.
a numbers game at this point.
Yeah, different clips, because I knew whatever they will take, it will help me. So whether it's me interviewing somebody, just doing a prank on somebody in school, I knew they would take it. And if they take it, they post it, I would get the followers. Gotcha. So that's kind of was trying to rinse and repeat that cycle of just getting on there as much as possible. So then that's what, like, I would have to wait 2 weeks, but as soon as they hit me back and I knew they were going to post it, that was all I needed. I was like, all right, I'm good. I know they're going to post it, and I'm going to get some followers.
So after you post, you get followers. So when do you start to go, okay, look, man, everything's really based on World Star? Like when do you say, look, I got to kind of like get off that nipple?
Yeah.
Like what kind of got you off that?
I would say that was more towards when I started blowing up, because then I realized like I didn't need them. So like I didn't have to send them the videos, but in that process of from 10K to like keep sending them videos, it got me up to like, I would say over 20K, maybe 30K. And then just kind of knew like that was the place I stayed at a little bit at that time, and like whether they post them or not, because not all the time they're gonna get so many followers from the videos. So it was kind of that cycle, and then I realized, like they'll post it, but like it's not getting me like 10K followers overnight, but it's still engagement. So I just kept trying to do that because it was better than nothing at the time.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Now, are you just doing Instagram at this point?
Yeah, Instagram.
So it's just 100% Instagram.
Yeah.
So TikTok, is it around yet?
TikTok wasn't around,
or
no.
wasn't popular? Just
no,
wasn't in?
I don't think it was around.
What year are we talking?
Shit, we talking 3 years ago. What were we
like
at?
2020, 2019?
No, it was 2018, 2019, yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
So you're on it. So you're blown up on Instagram, and then what kind of gets you to like so it's just it's a work. You see, people don't
Yeah.
understand it didn't happen overnight.
Hell no.
Yeah, it's a process, right?
Yeah.
So it was like it wasn't just like, oh, I did this and then now I have a fucking 200,000 followers.
No.
It was like
Yeah,
putting
it
your
was a
bootstraps
slow
on.
grind. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a grind.
Yeah, slow grind, but like I enjoyed it. Like it was just me thinking of random shit to do and just going out and just doing it. And then whatever happens, post it, do the same thing next day, same thing. And
It becomes every day, right?
Yeah.
So you're waking up going, look, I got to do something. This is when
Yeah.
you know, like, hey, I'm going to build something out of this.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and I was just using the high school as the place to be. Like, there's
Your
some
stage.
friends there. Yeah, I know people can give me reactions, so I was just trying to think of the most idea. And then outside of high school, we would go to the beach, film, go to the malls, film, and just think of ideas. And then I would say, like, after that, I was at around 30K, and I stayed around there on Instagram.
Are you frustrated at all though? Because like maybe you stay at 30 for like a little while. You're like, man, why can't I get to 40? So
Yeah.
you're like, okay.
I was just like, what can I do? But I knew if I just kept going and trying to do more things, that like it would just work out. So then it was just I was in high school, right? And the next video that put me over was I was actually just me and my friend. She was just like, oh, let's go. We had like exams. We're like, oh, let's go get some food. And then she takes me in her car because I didn't have a car at the time. And then I was like, all right, I'll drive. And then we'll go through the drive-thru, and I was like, wait a minute, let's try to prank the drive-thru workers. Like, I think that would be funny, like, trying to do something like that. So then, like, she's like, all right, whatever. And then she's holding the camera. I'm driving. And then I pull up to the drive-thru. I ask for a water cup. And then as soon as I get the water cup, I, like, like, scream, like, real loud, like, and squeeze the water cup. And then, like, the reactions are like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Like, and then, like, we just drove off. And, like, we did that. We went to the next drive-thru, did that same thing. So then we were kind of just, like, it was just stupid things. And then that video put the compilation together of the best clips we got.
Does that go on YouTube or no? Just on Instagram?
Just on Instagram.
Okay, so you're on
yeah.
Instagram right now.
Just
okay.
on Instagram. And then that was kind of starting up the TikTok at the time. Was like one of the first clips I posted on TikTok. Was that like and it did get some traction to my page, like starting from 0 on TikTok. It did give me some followers on there, but people also got a lot of hate from that, especially on Instagram. People didn't like it. They're like, wow, this is stupid. And my name at the time was not Jay Kind of Funny. It was Jay Dumb Funny. So, like, that was the name at the time. So people were like, yeah, you really are Jay Dumb Funny, because it was just dumb and just, like, yeah.
How do you do? So, okay, so you start getting a little hate, right? So, so far it's been really good. You get a little bit of hate. How do you, how do you take
Yeah, it was
that?
different at the time. It was real different.
Are you trying to react, though, to them or not?
I would say at the time, I was trying to learn and see, like how it made me feel. And, like, at times I did react. I did, like, hit back and reply to people's, but not, like, in a mean way. Kind of in a way where it's just, like I'm doing what I'm doing, like, whatever, like, you know, just, like, never, like, fight fire with fire.
Not like F you or anything.
Yeah. But, like, people were, like, coming after me just, like, real mean, real nasty. But, like, it was weird. But, like, I knew it was good at the time that, like, they were coming at me nasty. And they were hating, you know, because I was like, all right, if they're hating on this, I'll do it again. And they'll probably hate on another one. And it's still good. It was still good, more engagement than the other videos I posted at the time. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do this again.
That's smart.
So I kept doing that same prank until, like, you know, World Star posted it, stuff like that. So then that kind of brought me over the hump of that 30K mark where I was at, because World Star posted it, and they posted it a bunch, because I did that prank probably just, like, every day. Like, it's just, like, at that point, because I knew it worked. I knew people were like, what the hell is this prank?
So just asking for a cup of water.
Yeah, and
that's
screaming.
it. And just
and
screaming.
then driving off.
And
Yeah.
yeah. I like how you just keep that drive, man. You're like, okay, let's just do it again. Let's
Yeah.
do it again. Let's do it again.
The hate came, obviously, kept going, but, like, that's what I liked. I saw the time. It was good. It was
That's
good
great.
hate, yeah.
Okay, so you do the water, and then so you do the water. So when do you start what introduced you to YouTube? Like, are you thinking monetary at this point? Are you just, like, doing this for fun at this point?
Yeah, at this point I'm doing it for fun, and then well, really, YouTube I wanted to grow too at the time, so I was posting on YouTube while I was doing these pranks as well. But it wasn't like, oh, I need to monetize off YouTube or make money off YouTube. It was just kind of, I'll just post on YouTube as well. I'll cut up the videos and do that. Then TikTok, I think it started its creator fund at some point around that time. But like I was so like just starting that like obviously it just wasn't like nothing crazy. I was probably getting cents at that time of payments, but
So you're not thinking about the money.
Yeah, I'm
there.
not thinking about the money because
Yeah.
I am working at UPS, and so I'm making my check there and just thinking of ideas in the meantime, going to school. So it's just like I know I can can
Do you
get
ever
it
do
on.
any
get some-
skits at UPS?
Say it again.
Do you ever do any skits while at work and UPS?
I tried to do some like on the slow days, but like it wasn't really nothing crazy. Yeah.
What'd you do at UPS? Like what was
I
it?
was loading boxes. Well, actually, before UPS, I was a busboy at this local restaurant. That was kind of when I was doing the pillow fighting. I was a busboy. I started there at 16 years old, working from like 17, and then just kind of closed down the place. So then I found UPS, went there, and then I just started loading trucks, just loading up boxes. All the boxes that come in, they have like these rails that go into the long trucks, and so the boxes come down. Load, stack from the back all the way to the whole truck is full. So like we just kept doing that. And
Wearing a back brace.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't even need a back brace, but it was like definitely days where it was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
Did it go by fast though? Because you're just like constantly working, right?
Yeah. After I got used to it, I would say it was cool. It was just because like my friend got me in there, so I was working with my friends, felt good. But like I knew like at some point like it got super tiring, and then I started getting traction on my TikTok. And, I was just like, this is cool. Like, this is what I want to do. So I was just like, I want to do this.
What age are you? What year are we at? And when you say, okay, I'm done with UPS.
Okay. So we're at 2020. I would say, January, February, March, around June of 2020. June of 2020, I had around like 300,000 followers on TikTok at that point. And I did start doing the like Muñeño stuff. And
So how did that come about? Like, what was the first skit? Like, did that take off right away?
No, it didn't. It didn't well because I was posting on Instagram first, so it was just like, that was the first platform I was posting on. So then like the way I got the word was I was just at the causeway with my boy Chubbs, and shout out Chubbs, but he was just drunk and just saying Muñeño. Muñeño.
Like that?
Muñeño.
Yeah.
He's like drunk as hell, Muñeño. Like Muñeño. And I'm like, what the fuck is he saying?
It's like, is it annoying?
No, it's just like, what is he saying? What does that mean? He's like, man, it's just a word from New York actually. Some guy I guess originated it in New York, in Brooklyn. So then I was just like, all right, it's a catchy word. Like I was just like, holy shit, that's a cool word. Like I never heard a word like that. So then like a week later, I go to the mall. And this is why I'm still mostly on Instagram. I don't think TikTok had just started, or just like I was just posting on there. So then it was just like, all right, I'll go say Muñeño in somebody's ear, just because that word was just stuck in my head. So I was just like, all right, I'll try it. And then I did that, posted it on Instagram. It didn't go viral.
But did the person go, oh, like that?
No, like
that
they weren't like screaming or anything. They were like more get away from me, just like go, shoo. But, like, that is what I thought was good at the time. Like, now if I get a reaction like that, it's like, all right, But, like, at that time, I was just like, all right, that's a cool reaction. I'm going to post it. And people liked it, though. I seen, like, my followers already. I was, like, probably, like around 30, 40K. And, like, they liked it. They were like, okay, this is cool. Like, you do more of these, do more. So I was like, I'll do more. And then I think I even posted on TikTok, but it didn't, like, take off. It didn't take off at all. It was just, like, regular views, just like at that time for my page.
When you post, right, are you thinking of like, okay, I got to post at 3:00, I got to post 11? Do you have is there like a real strategy behind that, or?
I would say there is real strategy because like when you get the most engagement. So like in Instagram at the time, I was like, all right, I'll post at 4 p.m. Before I go into UPS because I knew that was.
It'd be like a surprise when you get out, right?
Yeah.
Because your phone, do you have your phone with you?
Yeah, I have my phone.
So you can still check it.
Yeah, I can still check it and stuff, but like that was just like, all right, post before I get in there. Or post during it. Is
your boss like, yo, boy, get off your phone, boy, get the boxes?
Yeah. No, they were like, they would see me on my phone, but they knew I was a good worker, so they knew I was just like focused on getting it in. Yeah,
that's cool. So you would post at 4, and then you would see that's when things were kind of cool.
Yeah, but it was just so slow. Like it wasn't like, oh, like this video hit. It was just kind of like I was kind of in that mindset, like, oh, World Star has to post me so I can get that engagement.
So you're still thinking at this point you're still on World Star, right? Everything's World Star.
Yeah, everything was about World Star. Just like, damn, I'll wait 2 weeks for the next post, but I know it'll be worth it. You know, it's like I'll get the engagement for that day and then drop another video that day. Just kind of rinse and repeat that cycle.
But your mindset at this point is like, I'm gonna do a video and everything's like, come on, World Star, come through World Star. It's all about that.
I would basically harass them, like, to the point where it was just like they like blocked my email at some point. I know they did. Like it was just like whatever I filmed, it could be just a 5-second clip, a clip of my friend just being funny. Like, I would just try to post it in there, and it wouldn't even be my video. I know they would tag me though. So it would be like, all right, I'll get the engagement.
But that was your thinking. See, man, you know what's crazy about what you're telling us right now is that it's kind of like in business or anything. You want to be an actor. I mean, your work ethic is just by emailing World Star to the point where they have to block you or something. Like, people don't understand that what it takes to be successful in anything you're doing.
Yeah.
So just having that drive
you have
and
to
that,
go get it.
you have to get it and keep pushing.
And that was the mindset. I was like, I knew this worked, so I just got to do it again, and just like it will work. It'll work.
Eventually will work, So when is it like, okay, I'm off World Star? Like, what? I know this is a grind. It didn't happen overnight, but what got you to the point where it's like, okay, I don't have to rely on World Star? Like, where are we? Where are you in this? Well, then
TikTok started kicking in, right? And then so
that kind of took you off World Star. TikTok.
that kind of drove my my attention towards mostly just TikTok, and just like Instagram was cool. But like, I really got to a point where I was just posting on TikTok, and I kind of just stopped posting on Instagram.
Because TikTok is faster now, right?
Yeah.
So you could post something, and
I seen the engagement on there. I was just like, I can post this, and it gets more views, it gets better engagement, and I'm just growing a new platform. And I had to actually grow my TikTok 2 times. I just started just posting just funny videos, the water shit, the just random stuff. And then, like, at some point, like, I guess it got shadow banned, so I just restarted it again.
What does that mean, shadow banned?
Like, shadow banned is like when it's just not distributing your videos to all your followers.
Gotcha.
So at some point it got like that, so I had to restart on TikTok.
Is that real though? Is that real?
I don't know if it's real, but it is like, I would say it is real actually. Yeah, because like, if you get like flags on your account nonstop, they're gonna be like, all right, we're not showing this guy to.
They're going to cut that person that's flagging you, that kind of demographic that flags you? Is that,
or that
right?
kind of video. They're like, all right, this video's flagged, so if you post something like this again,
they're not going
to show it to everybody.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. And then so TikTok starts to like go.
TikTok started going good. Yeah, so I posted my first video on the new page that I created, and then it got like 250,000 views.
Wow. In like how long?
In overnight.
Wow. So like, you wake up the next day and you're like, fuck, 250.
Yeah, no, 250,000 views. And it was me, like, standing on, it was at Popeyes, and I was just standing on the freaking counter and just, like,
oh, man.
I said some dumb shit, something dumb. And, like, that got 250,000 views. I've never had 250,000 views on Instagram. So I'm like, oh, hell
like,
yeah,
fuck Instagram,
cool.
right?
Yeah. I was like, this is real good. Like, if I can just keep doing dumb stuff on here, I'll get more views. And, like, and not everybody's doing TikTok at the time. It's just starting. Not everybody's doing it, but it's so new that like people just really liked it.
What did Popeye say? Get down from the counter, boy.
Nah, I don't know. I was so long ago that video, so I don't know what they said. But it's kind of hard to remember. But that video, I remember just standing on there and just like, this shit. What I said, this shit good as fuck, or some shit. This chicken sandwiches at the time. It was just like, I want some damn chicken sandwiches.
Just something crazy like that. Yeah.
And then like blew up overnight. And then I was just like, all right, just keep dropping on TikTok.
And then so that starts to take off. There's not a lot of like pre-planning, right? It's not like you're writing scripts and stuff, right? Before you go out, you're kind of free. You're kind of just going out and doing it.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever like, man, maybe I shouldn't, like, I'm about to do something. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Do you have like the good and the bad on your shoulders? Like, bro, don't do this one. Fuck you, man. I got to do it.
I mean, that's how it is now too.
It's still like that, right? Do you get butterflies in your stomach when you go out?
I would say not now, but it depends. Like, if I know I'm going to do something real edgy. But, like, at the time, hell yeah, like, before, like, all those drive-through clips that were just banging out, it was just so hard, like, because people, like, it got to the point where I did it so much that I got DMs from, like, Wendy's, like the Wendy workers, and it was like, we got your license plate, don't come back here, like, we got your license plate, don't come back here, the cops will be called on you, whatever, or some shit, and I'm like, that's kind of scared me.
You?
Yeah, that kind of scared me. I was like, all right, I gotta chill out with the drive-through videos. Because, like, I already had to think of another idea because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to do all that. Yeah, but it worked on TikTok so well that I was like, all right, that's cool, but like I need to think of something else.
Yeah, you have to stay
Yeah.
innovative, right?
Yeah.
So you moved on from the water thing. You don't do that anymore?
Yeah.
Or-
So I moved on from there. I did start doing other drive-through videos. I was doing the Muñeños. And then I got to my TikTok account to around 300,000 followers. And then kind of started making, like, some type of money on there at that point. Like, whether it was, like, $20 a day or, like, you know, some days it would be like $70. And I'm like, holy shit, like, this is more than I'm making at UPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if I can do this every day, get $70 from this TikTok app, then like it will be more than I'm making, and like I actually enjoy what I'm doing. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Do you so you quit, right? You
No,
quit.
I
you
don't quit. I stayed there for 2 years. So from 2020, and then once I really took off, I was working there 2019, 2020, and I would say 2021. I would say maybe the end of 2020 or after that season, the beginning of 2021 is where I was just like, I was either at, I don't remember, but I was either at, I think I was at 600,000 followers. Yeah, I was.
On Insta?
Oh, no, on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So you're focusing more TikTok. Let
Yeah.
me ask you one question real quick though about 2020. Did you lose your father
Yeah.
in 2020?
Yeah, I did.
How did that affect you?
Yeah, so I lost my father.
You
in
got
tw-
super close, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So like it was just one day, my brother just woke me up, and then was like, "Yo, like my dad's on the ground." I'm like, "What?" And I walk in, and he's on
home?
the ground. Yeah, at the house. And
That's
he's on-
tough.
Yeah, it was real tough. Yeah, like I had to just be the backbone of my family at
You
that
had to be
point.
strong. Yeah.
And it was just so weird and so different.
Heart attack?
I would say he had a COPD, so his asthma, lungs,
Yeah.
and just like he's real bad chronic asthma.
Damn, that shit just happened to me too. Like my stepdad, he raised me, so he's been around for like 30-something years. He had a heart attack, and 8 days later, my mom died.
Oh,
So it's
shit.
like, fuck that shit. So I know how it goes. You know,
Yeah,
it's
man.
tough, man. When your father passes, does it discourage you? You're like, okay, I need to take a break, or you just kind of
it was
like,
just kind of like,
well, you needed this to kind of.
yeah, it actually was motivation. I would say it was real motivation, because then it was just like, all right, I got to figure out now how to take care of my family, and like also like work at UPS, and like see how I can just make it and still like try to achieve the goals. Because I feel like that's what he would want me to do, just keep going, keep trying to figure out the goals, and just get to a place where I could take care of my family.
Was he proud of you? Did he kind of see where this is going?
He did.
Was he encouraging?
Yeah, he was encouraging. Yeah. But he didn't know what it was.
He didn't understand, right?
He didn't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this could be something how it
Yeah.
is now. Like, not at all. Yeah.
Do you feel like when your father passed, right? Do you feel like he's your rock? He's like looking over you. Do you kind of have like a relationship like
Yeah.
with the spirit or whatever?
Yeah, I would
whatever
say,
you
yeah.
believe, you know.
Yeah, I know. Every time like I'm down or something, I know I could look up and like
Yeah.
he got my back. Yeah.
I feel like that with my grandmother. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of.
Oh,
Motorcycle.
shit.
Yeah, I got you. I know it gives
Yeah,
like,
it's like
yeah.
not like a spiritual feeling.
It's
Like I feel
comfort.
like it's comfort. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
like he's watching you.
Yeah.
So he passes, man. Then you start taking off. So what starts to like when do you start monetizing? Like when do you say I'm gonna quit UPS?
Yeah.
You're not working a regular
No.
job, right?
No, I'm
Right
working
now.
right now. No.
Okay. So
Yeah.
right now you're making a living based on all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Social media.
Yeah. So what makes you okay? Your dad dies. You still have to work. Now you got to be the backbone of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go? Okay. And now I need to do this 100% full time.
Well, okay, so I was at 600K, still working at UPS, and it was just to the point where I wanted to quit every time I went in there for a shift. Like, it's just every time. That was my mindset. Just like, I need to quit. I need to get out of here.
You just have to do it, man. At one time, you just have
and
to
like
finish it.
I was just thinking about it every single time, like for months. Just like I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here every single day.
When you were going to work every day, it was like, fuck, I have to work. It was like that feeling. So
yeah,
that's
because
when
I
it's
knew
bad.
what I really wanted to do was TikTok, and like it was cool making money at the time with TikTok. So I was like, I knew that's what I really wanted to do, and so it's just like from that mindset, just I want to quit every day, and then I would say I quit. I like one day I was just like, all right, I'm gonna walk out of here and I'm not coming back.
Did you tell him or you just said, fuck it, I'm out?
I didn't tell nobody.
You didn't say shit.
I said I just wanted to walk out. I remember I walked out of there and I was like, all right, this is the last time I'm coming. I was making probably like $70, to like $20 a day on TikTok.
Every day.
Every day like that. Like I posted a video, it was making that type of money. So I was like, all right, I got this right now, so I can rely on this for right now. But like obviously I didn't know where it was going, didn't know like what was gonna happen. So I was just like, after that.
Were you scared though when you walk out of UPS? You're like a relief, but now you know, like now this is real. Now
Yeah.
now I have to make it.
Yeah,
But
that
it's
was the
almost
mindset. Yeah, it's like I know I'm done here, and I'm happy that I'm done here.
yeah
'Cause
relief.
yeah, it was relief, so I can just keep going and do what I want to do and see what
You
happens.
bet on yourself.
Yeah, I didn't know what was gonna happen, so I kind of just kept going, kept doing Muñeño videos, doing stuff like that, to the point where it was getting a good amount of traffic. It wasn't going like necessarily super viral where I was just blowing up overnight, but I built it up enough to where I was at like 630,000 followers on TikTok. Instagram was all right. I had around like 40, 50K. And then so I was just like, all right, I can just keep going doing that. And then so the transition where I figured out about monetizing, I actually got just a DM from I don't know if you know Who Man TV.
No,
Yeah, he does
they
like
might know.
the shampoo pranks.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
good.
viral
Yes,
shampoo.
the
Yeah,
guy on the
yeah,
beach.
yeah. Back in the day
Those
where
are
you see those
funny,
viral
yeah.
shampoo pranks. So like, I was at 600K on TikTok, and then he hit me up, and the DM was like, "Yo, man, love the content." And then at that time, he has 10 million subscribers on YouTube. So I'm like, holy shit, like this guy. 10
This is the guy,
million.
right? That the people are washing their hair, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
On
I
the
fucking love
boardwalk.
that. That's
No,
funny,
yeah, yeah.
man. In California, right?
Yeah,
they
yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, you did.
No, yeah, it was super viral back
Yeah,
in the day. Like
yeah.
it was so viral. So like
So he DMs you.
he
Go
DMs
ahead.
me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's so crazy. I show my mom. I show him like, yo, this guy just DM'd me. He has 10 million subscribers on YouTube, and I'm like, oh shit. And then like he just like loved the content, and I was like, I love your content too. Like, you know, hopefully I'll go out to LA and like we can work
together.
Like work together. And then like I thought that was just gonna be it. Just like, all right, thanks, nice to meet you, bro. But then he hits me up and he's like, are you monetizing on any platforms right now?
You're like monetizing.
And I'm like, monetizing? No, I'm just doing TikToks and stuff like that. And he's like, give me a call. He sends me his number. He tells me to call him. And then when I call him, I was walking outside my apartment complex, and I was just talking, and he's just like, really like the content. I have this idea for you. Basically, I would like to fly you out to LA. You do 3 videos for me for Facebook. If they do good, I'll keep flying you out here, and we'll just keep working together.
But is he paying you or?
No.
No,
So that was the time he was just like, he'll just cover my flights, he'll cover my hotel.
He's just giving you knowledge.
Yeah. And then I was like, all right, that's cool, I'll do it. Just like, and then he's like, invite a friend too, bring your friend. And at the time, I was just filming with my friend that was just helping me film. So I bring him down there too. So I was like, at that time, I was like, holy shit, like, is this happening? Like I come in, tell my mom, she's like, can't believe it. Like, is this real? Like, well, you should be careful. Like, you don't know who this guy is, all this stuff.
Facebook killer.
Yeah. So then it's just like, at that time, I was just like, all right, I'm at 600K. He wants to fly me out there probably like, I would say in a week's time. And like, at that time, I actually went to LA one time before that, just with my friends, but really didn't know what I was doing at all. So then he kind of flew me out and just mentored me, though, like, I would say for the whole time.
How long were you out there? Like a week, 2 weeks?
I would say I was out there for like a week.
And he's making money, right? At this point.
Yeah.
He's making big
He's
money.
good. He was monetizing. So then I made the 3 Facebook videos for him, not knowing about monetization, obviously, but those videos actually went like insanely viral on his page, or to the point where I got the TikTok clips, and those went insanely viral on mine. And really, what we did was the cart hitting, or I went up to random shoppers and I just hit the cart.
Who wrote that though? Did he tell you to do it, or
No,
was
so
he like
we were thinking of
his idea?
ideas. We
So
had
you
ideas,
guys were collabing.
We had
Okay.
ideas before I flew down there, and we were like, oh, okay, so we got these 5 ideas. Let's try to knock them down, and we'll go do them. I hope you film it. He comes, he helps me films it. We go with these locations and just like try to get people, and just like what we got though was like so good that like it just overnight, like he posted on his Facebook, millions of views. And then I posted on my TikTok, millions of views.
And that was the first time you're getting millions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the.
And what was the prank? What was the skit with the shopping carts? Can you explain
So
that?
yeah, explain to you.
So
Explain to us.
actually, so before the shopping cart, let me backtrack. It was just I did the Muñeño video, like originally when I went to LA before he came and flew me out there, and that kind of got a lot of traction. That's I think how he saw me and was like, oh, like this funny video,
And that's you going up to people's ear, like behind
Yeah,
them and saying
yeah,
that? Okay.
yeah. So then I did that in LA, and that kind of took off. It went. I would say like it was semi-viral, like on TikTok too at the time. So I was just like, all right, that's super cool. But then I came back home, was chilling, and then he hits me up, and then he's like, all right, come down to LA. I'll fly you out, just you and your friend. Because at the time I went with a group of friends that is just like they're not influencers. They're just kind of hanging
Buddies,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, so I had to go out on my own and get those Muñeño clips. But that's basically all I got at that time. And then when I actually went down there, when I started working with him, he kind of showed me about monetization, Facebook, all that stuff. He's helped me set up my own Facebook.
So he said, you need this, this, and this to make money.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
he
you
said,
start
he said you need Facebook to make money, YouTube you can make money. And then he didn't know about the TikTok Creator Fund at the time, so he saw that I was making money off the viral videos on TikTok, and so he was like, "Oh, that's really cool. That's how you monetize." But then he really showed me about Facebook, and setting that up and how that can be effective monetizing, and I didn't know anything at the time.
So
So
at this point, you're just going out making pranks now, and you
Yeah.
know you can make a couple bucks.
yeah,
But now you're like, okay, now we're on to something. This
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
taking time out of
well,
his day.
the more viral videos we got at the time, I was just making money strictly off the TikTok Creator Fund.
He was making money on the videos on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so that was his
kind of-
incentive
yeah.
to bring you.
Yeah,
But
so
also he's teaching you.
yeah, he's teaching me a lot, and like I would say it was more than the knowledge that I got was more valuable
the
than
dollar.
than any amount of money that he could pay me. So like it was just like the knowledge, and then I was making money off these viral videos that were getting 20 million views on TikTok.
When you get 20 million views, though, were you still making 70 a day, or does it come up to like 150, 200?
I started making like $1,000. You know, I would say maybe even not like every day, but like it would just outflow. Like I made $1,000 this day, 700 the next day.
So maybe
and,
3,
like,
4K a week?
Yeah, something like that.
You're like,
So like,
wow.
yeah, I remember when I first started getting paid on TikTok, actually got like $1,000, $2,000 monthly like payment, and I was like, holy
You're
shit.
fuck,
Like that was
fuck
like
UPS, right?
Yeah, I was like, fuck UPS. Like
But
that, yeah, that was definitely like at the time I was like, holy shit, like I can just, and that was after I quit. So then I started like actually gaining traction from there. And then I knew I could make good money off it. I know I was getting viral videos, so I was blowing up. And then in no time, from 600K, I flew out there. I would say first time, and then maybe when I got back, when I came there the second time, I was at like 1 million followers.
Well,
on
tell us
TikTok.
about the card prank again. So
Yeah.
you didn't finish that. So you're in this. So go ahead.
I'm
you take
in the
it.
stores, hitting people with their cart, just like kind of blindsidedly, just like boom, boom,
Like accidentally,
being obnoxious, just
like you don't acting like you didn't know you hit him.
doing it on purpose, but
Yeah.
but acting like it's an accident. And those videos went super viral.
What were the people's reaction?
People just were like,
What the
like
fuck?
kicking down the carts, like knocking stuff over and shit like that. Like,
So that's
This
the
is
money
like
shot.
Home Depot, Walmart.
yeah,
like-
Home Depot, Walmart, all that shit. Like everybody just like it went insanely viral. Like, and then like just nobody was doing it at the time. So like I posted on TikTok, we were posting on his Facebook, and then after it went viral, then we started making my own Facebook, and like we would just split the revenue, just whatever.
Did he
like-
want a piece of you then? At this point,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wanted a piece.
Yeah. So he wanted to sign me. He knew the videos can go super viral. So he kind of was just like, all right, I'm gonna sign you to just this Facebook deal. Like, you know, we'll split the revenue, whatever. And I was just making money out of TikTok. So I was just like, all right, we'll do that. I had never set up a Facebook. I don't know how to set up a Facebook. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And then just like kind of from there, like I didn't get paid right away or at all or anything. It was just more just like I had money already like from my TikTok. So I was just like, I'm gonna
This
go
is
out
just
here
gravy,
and
right?
get viral videos. Just keep getting viral videos. I'm gonna keep going out here. He's gonna keep helping me. I like, and we started creating a friendship that we were just like cool. It's like he's teaching me how to set up videos. You know, how to even just asking people to be in videos. Just like, you know, let's say I prank somebody and like they're cool. Like I like, you know, but you can just, instead of letting them go walk away, like, hey man, just you wanna just make it a viral video and just give me a better reaction. It was like, all right, sure, yeah. It's like I didn't know stuff at that time. Like even setting up pranks, it's like everything was just like, oh, I just go out there and get content. But then I realized that like if I actually do it the right way, it will be safer for me, and then it will be just like it will go viral. So that was just
And-
kind of the process. It's like
Are you making money on Facebook right now?
right now,
Yeah.
right now I'm actually demonetized, but like it's just because the they just flagged me for some dumb
But
shit.
did you still have a relationship with this guy?
We don't really talk as much anymore.
Did you make any money on Facebook, or was he
Yeah,
kind of?
so
Did he make most of the money?
He made I would say most of the money, but it was just like at the time, like my only check I got from the Facebook at that time, I would say after 1 million followers, then I started gaining like I would say 1 million followers like every month, just every month, to the point where I was just like 2 million, 3 million. Oh, and then I keep coming back. I'm like, oh shit, let's get to 4 million. Like,
And this is on
this is on TikTok.
On TikTok, okay.
On TikTok, yeah.
So
Then Facebook was just like cool. They were just posting the content on there for me.
He was, right?
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, so he was posting on there.
Can I ask you a question though? Do you feel like is this guy okay? So is he using you? And is he saying like, okay, I'm gonna give this kid knowledge, but like, do you feel like did he take advantage of you at all because he was using your content, not paying you?
Yeah.
Maybe he was making money. Have you thought about that, or is
I did think about that just because like he would fly me out there. He would cover all the expenses. Obviously, it would be his equipment, his camera equipment.
So he owned everything.
Yeah, he had
owned all the
everything.
content,
Yeah, so I just had my iPhone and just was trying to figure it out. And then eventually, like he bought me my first camera, and kind of was just like, all right, here, take this. You can do this back at home. Use it back at home. Get it done, and then just come back. Keep coming back, and well, I did start growing my Facebook, but like it was just like some videos were monetized, some videos weren't monetized, but it wasn't going like absolutely like crazy.
You're still
online,
like thinking about TikTok a lot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was just mostly on TikTok because I saw the growth on there and was just like, and the pay on there at that time was, I would say maybe better than Facebook, because as times, yeah.
No, you're good.
Okay, yeah. At times where I was just making like really good money a month, and like money I've never made before. So I was like, all right, I just gotta keep going on TikTok.
So that was your focus.
Yeah.
So okay, so you're thankful to that guy. Have there been pranks where like I know there's some stuff we read, we did some research about you getting arrested. Is that real?
Nah,
Or
yes.
no? So none of it's real.
Actually, that arrest video was promotion just for the Facebook.
But people think you really got arrested, right?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, we wanted to set up a promotion video like for people to come to the new Facebook page at that time. So that's kind of the idea. Was like take the shopping cart, act like I got fake arrested, and just it went viral. So
People
then,
really thought you got arrested.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So okay, so now you're like, okay, now I'm making a living. You're making a few thousand. So take us. So now now you wake up every day. You're in the Jay Ferrer, right? Business. This is like I'm the show. I'm betting on myself. This is the business, right?
Yeah.
So now take us like, now you work hard. Now you really monetize. Like, has this changed your life?
I would say, yeah, like I started making money that like I've never had before. So then I was just like, all right, I can keep going, keep doing this, keep going viral, and keep working with Human at the time. It's just like, I'm just going to keep working with him and just like.
Who's Human, the Facebook dude?
Yeah, the Facebook guy, yeah.
So this is what year? 21?
Yeah, this was 21, yeah.
How do you get away from him?
Yeah, so actually, like, I was willing to just keep going with him and just keep working with him at the time.
Did you like him?
I really liked,
Yeah.
I liked the relationship.
Yeah.
I liked how things were going to the point where even, like, he was about to sign me to a 50-50 split of everything, and I was willing to do that at the time. But then, like, in the back of my head, I don't know why, I was just like...
Didn't feel right.
It just didn't, I was questioning it a little bit, right? And then
Do you have anyone like looking over this shit for you, or you're kind of just like doing your
I
thing?
have like a lawyer friend. He was looking over stuff at the time for me, his contract and stuff that he was sending to me or whatever. He was looking over that. But what really why the Human guy sent me a new contract was because he got me to start a Snapchat show on Snapchat. So Facebook was cool, but he introduced me to this new thing that at the time was just like people were getting shows on Snapchat to monetize. And so I was just like, all right, let's see if we can get a show. We come up with the pilot episode, we get the show, and then
he wants 50, right?
Yeah,
50%.
so he wants 50% of.
But you didn't
profits on
sign
the
anything
show.
yet. This is just you guys talking,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And like at the time starting it up, like the first 3 months of the show, I did give him that 50% because
in a contract or just a handshake, just word.
That's
like
what
mouth
we
to mouth?
agreed on. But then like we were gonna take it from there to actually like a contract, just so we can have everything on paper.
How much money are you making on that show on Snapchat?
I probably was not even making when it first started. I was maybe making from taking the splits. It was like $3,000 maybe a month. Yeah,
Okay.
or something like that.
What did it
just
get
off
up
the
to?
Snapchat.
How high did it ever get?
How high did I ever get on
with
Snapchat?
with Snap? Yeah, with monetary wise, like
Monetary wise, you can make around 6 figures. Yeah, 6 figures a month off Snap.
Did you get that?
Yeah, yeah.
You did.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So you're making like life changing.
Well, that was just like way after that though.
Yeah.
But
That's
so
he's out of the
before,
picture.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But like at the time, I think he saw that it was making just a little money, so he was just like, it wasn't worth it. Cause so then
It wasn't worth it to you.
It wasn't worth it to him.
Because
So
he didn't stick it out.
So let's backtrack to where I was in the back of my head. In the back of my head, I'm like, damn, I don't know if I should sign this. And then he calls me the next day and just like, yo, I'm out. Like, I don't want to, I just don't like managing anymore. And just like, I want to just do my own thing and just like, just go on and just work on myself and like do what I want to do. And like, you know, I taught you everything. So just keep going, do what you got to do. But you're going to be the man in charge now. I'm going to be doing my own thing.
Man, that was a blessing.
Yeah, and a blessing in disguise because I didn't expect that at all.
You were hurt.
I was kind of like, damn, like I liked working with him. I liked going down there, and it was just like, damn, like it kind of like it caught me off guard. I was just like, damn, he wants to go. I was like, all right, well, shit, he wants to go. I'll take it on. I'll be the man.
And
I'll be the
thank
man in
God he
charge.
did.
No, yeah, thank God he did, and I'll be the man in charge. I'll do my shit, and like I was just like, I'm gonna prove him wrong, basically.
Now you have something to be
that
like.
was kind
now
of
you
my
have something to
motivation. I
motivate.
was just like, I'm proving wrong. I'm gonna show him I can keep going, keep doing this on my own. And then like it got to that point, like you said, yeah.
Man, it's crazy.
What were your numbers at when you split from him and then to current?
I would say when I left him, I definitely got to 10 million followers on TikTok while I was working with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, then that's kind of where we left off. Like I was at 10 million followers on TikTok, maybe a couple 100K on Insta, and then just starting up that Snapchat show.
Mm-hmm.
And like we would stay in touch because like we'd just have to send him some payments from the Snapchat show here and there, whatever was owed to him left. But like the first 3 months were whatever. But then it got to the point where it was like, all right, I'll see you. Like, he got his money, let him go, and then that was kind of like it. Like he left, and then I was just trying to figure out on my own now what to do.
Yeah. Man,
What's your TikTok at currently?
26, 27 million. Yeah.
What's crazy though, man, is like how things happen for a reason, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, if this guy,
I was willing to sign that too at
Yeah.
the time because I was just dumb and just like naive, just like, all right, yeah, everything's been working, so like I'll sign and just whatever. But like, yeah, he hit me with that call and I was just like, all right, damn. But then it was just like, all right, I gotta work harder.
yeah, no, it's crazy because, man, things like you think are bad always turn out to be like the right move.
Yeah.
You know? All right, so this guy's gone. You now you start taking off. So life is good now. So bring us to like 2022. So like say like when did you start like making some real money? Like, you know, like when we start bringing home like 10K. You're still bringing in money, right? Like big money now.
Yeah, I would say.
Can you make $1 million? You making millions of dollars, or is this 100,000s?
I would say just like in the last 2 years, yeah, it's been over, yeah, I would say over 6 figures for sure in profit from Snapchat show. I would say when I first started and after we left off with Who-Man, it wasn't like going crazy, but like it would start picking up, and then it wasn't even the show that I made a lot of money off last year. It was Snapchat added this thing called Spotlight. So you just post your TikToks on there, it gets views, they pay you for the views you get. So then I started posting on there, just my TikTok clips, viral TikTok clips, and it went viral on Spotlight, and they were paying at the time like $1 million. I would say, was it a day? $1 million a day? $1 million a day. Snapchat was paying $1 million a day
Out to everybody?
to creators,
Okay.
to anybody in the world that was getting the most viral videos on Spotlight. So then I got viral videos on Spotlight, and I was getting payouts just like crazy. Like that was like life changing.
Are you smart? Like, are you going, wow, I got all this money, I'm gonna go buy a gold chain, I'm gonna buy diamonds? Are you cool? Like, are you blowing money at first?
No. I tried not to blow money at first. I was just trying to just buy what.
Take care of your mom.
Take care of family.
Yeah.
Take care of that. You know, move us out in an apartment, get us a new apartment, nicer apartment. Maybe buy a car for myself, a nicer car. Because at the time, my car was like, I had real bad transmission issues. And I was just like, all right, I can spend $5K and fucking go buy a Honda and I'll be good. And just like $5K down. So I did that, and like nothing crazy, no change or anything yet. Actually, I had somebody like offer to make me a free chain, so I was just like, all
To
right, I'll
advertise
do
them,
that.
right?
Yeah, yeah, so like advertise them. So I did that, and then just like I was kind of just like, wow, like this is like I went from this like just being nothing, having just like maybe making $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, making maybe even 6 figures. So it was just like I was like, holy shit, like if I can take it like this, I should be smart, keep going, keep saving.
Wow.
And then like eventually my whole goal was to invest in properties, and that's what I'm finally doing now.
Do you have a house?
Just-
Do you own a house now?
Yeah, I bought my mom a house, and then I bought myself a house with my girlfriend.
Man, you know what's crazy, guys, is like, I'm so glad we have you, man, because, you know, people on the outside, I'm one of them, you know, it's getting so in depth on the process.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, this is not overnight.
Mhm.
You know, this is like, this is like UPS, $70 a day. This is done, bam.
Mhm.
And it's like, you know, cool things happen along the way. It's awesome, man. It's
Hell
awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
So now you're like, you know, I saw firsthand yesterday, you know, going out and, man, cops coming up to you pretending they're arresting you.
Yeah, yeah.
That was kind of cool. I thought, you know, when you were with that snake, I thought you were trying to take a picture with them.
Hell no.
And then they were like, yo, take a picture. And they're
Yeah,
calling
yeah,
like
yeah.
FaceTime. This is like real, man. This is real, man. This is
Yeah.
like real form of celebrity. Tell people like what's next for you? Like where do you see yourself? Like, 'cause, okay, yeah, I mean, you're, you know, in business, this is a business. You're never happy, right? You're never just settling. So
Yeah.
where do you see yourself? Where are you going with this? Where do you want to go?
I want to take my pranks and just comedy into a higher level. Have production behind it. Have planning. You know, like working with businesses. You know, try to help other businesses. So you'll get traction to, you know, maybe pranking at a restaurant, pranking out a business, and collaborating more with businesses. And then also just trying to take a step into acting and just get into like movies, and just starting to really try to be like a true like just filmer and just like get into just things I've never tried. Twitch, I want to start streaming on Twitch, or whatever platform streaming. But yeah, I just need to get out of my comfort zone and get into that uncomfortable environment back again, whether it's acting, whether it's streaming, whether it's trying to do film production on pranks to make it higher and involve more people around, and just like
a production team.
yeah,
around
just
you.
make it a full on company that like it's just like rinse and repeat. Like, you know, I know what I'm doing the next day. Everything's planned.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Tell everyone where they can find you. Like, so you're on TikTok, YouTube. Oh, let me ask you before you do that. Let's do this. So are you making money on YouTube? Are you making money on Instagram as well?
YouTube, I never really made like money. I would say Instagram, no, not at all either. So really, it was just Facebook at the time, and then TikTok, and then Snapchat.
So tell people where they can if they want to find you on social media platforms, like what's your social name and all that. There's the camera here.
Oh yeah. If you want to find me, Jay Kinda Funny, just look it up on everywhere. Only other place it's a different name is in Instagram. It's Jay Kinda Funny with 2 Y's, JAYY Kinda Funny, because somebody took my damn name on there.
That was us. Hell, you want it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, for real.
Adam, you got anything?
Nah, that's it.
You good, man? Hey, man, it was like a privilege having you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
really appreciate it. You give us like a whole, it's eye-opening to see the process. We're glad to have you.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Come back anytime.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Love
bro.
this shit.
Thanks. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
cool.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for coming in.
Toma. Yes, sir. Hey.
Muñeño.
Oh God!
Muñeño.
Please,
Muñeño.
what are you scared this shit out of?
Munano. Munano.
Who are you?
Muñeño.
Where do you always